Do you ever feel like no matter how much money you make, it just disappears? Like one day it's in your account and the next day, poof, it's gone. Just like magic, it disappeared, but you don't know where this magician is that keeps making it disappear. In this video, I am going to walk you through exactly how to reset your money in just 30 quick days. Join me. Hey, I would love to hear your comments down below on what you think about the idea of resetting your money in just 30 days. Let me know what you think. Can you do it? Are you on board with it? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. And if you have questions, go ahead and write them in the comments too, because I would love to make a future video for you answering your questions. So exactly what is a financial cleanse? Think of it like a detox for your money. You're not starving yourself or cutting everything fun out of your life. That's silly, and that's not how we're going to do this. Instead, you're getting rid of the waste, the clutter, the things that are draining you that you didn't even realize were there. It's short enough where you can commit to doing this, but long enough where you're going to see results. Week 1 is all about awareness. That's it. We're not really changing anything. We just want to be aware. We want to see what's happening. We want to see where our money is going. So take a simple notebook. I mean, I've got a notebook like this. You can use any notebook, and I suggest doing it on paper, not in an app. But if an app will work better for you, it's okay. You can use an app, but the notebook just gives you a different way of feeling it and seeing it and visualizing it, different than what you would in an app. But what you're going to do is you're going to write down every expense you have for the next 7 days. Simply write it in the notebook. Grabbed a cup of coffee, $5. Grabbed lunch, $15. Grabbed groceries, $200. Just write it all down, every single expense. Oop, my Netflix subscription just hit, $12.99. Just keep writing down every expense that happens in the next 7 days. That's it. That's all there is to week 1. You've got this. You can do week 1. Now, at the end of week 1, you're going to cancel 3 things. Those 3 things are probably subscriptions that you forgot about. Subscriptions you didn't even realize you had anymore. By tracking your expenses for 7 days and looking through them, you're seeing things crop up, things that you didn't even know there were. Maybe it's a simple little like office get-together that you do once a week that you don't even like. Maybe you cut that out. But ultimately, we're looking for the subscriptions, but if we can't find 3 subscriptions, that's okay. We can find 3 things to cut from our spending habit. Week 2 is all about intentionality. Really simple, in the next 7 days, we are going to be focused on being intentional. Now that you know where your money is going, we can now stop it from going wherever it wants and tell it where to go. The first step is we're going to create a simple budget. We should have an idea of how much money we make and how much money goes to fixed bills like the electric bill, the water bill, the rent or mortgage bill, the insurance bill. We should already know that. So now we can see how much money is left over for us to spend. I'll leave a link below to a simple budget worksheet. It's completely free and I don't make anything for referring you to it. A simple budget worksheet where you can fill it out and take a look at what your expenses will be for the next week. We're going to think very intentionally about the money we're going to spend. It's okay to continue getting that cup of coffee, no problem, but do it with intention. Do I really need this cup of coffee? Is this part of my daily ritual? Let's go ahead and do that. But at 2 o'clock, did I need to get that 2nd or 3rd cup of coffee for the day? Probably not. Maybe I get 1 cup of coffee out during the day and I make 1 cup of coffee at home during the day. That'll save me a few intentional dollars. If I decide to eat out for lunch, that's also okay. But do I really want to eat out, or am I just doing it because it's just, I forgot about lunch today and I'm kind of wasting money because I wasn't intentional? So be very intentional. If we do eat out, let's make a slightly healthier choice than that normal fast food restaurant. That way we can intentionally spend the money on something nutritious that gives us fuel. And maybe we eat something a little lighter for dinner, which will also save us a few dollars. Now don't hear this the wrong way. I'm not saying cut the fun out of your life. I'm not saying because you spent money in one area, you have to suffer in another area. That's not it at all. But we want to be intentional with the money that we're spending. So think through what your budget will look like this week. Then, throughout the week, you're going to spend with intention. You're going to think about what you spend before you spend it. It's not necessarily always a question of I need to spend this money. It's more a question of I only have so much money to spend. Is this what I want to spend it on? Do I want to take the money I have and spend it on this cup of coffee? Or do I want to hold it for something more exciting, something that will reward me more than one simple cup of coffee? Like I said, the cup of coffee is not a bad thing, but if we spend with intention, we can put the money to work for us on the things that we really want, instead of the things that just happen along that seem to drain our bank account without us even knowing. Week 3 is all about momentum. Now that we saw where our money was going and we've started using our money intentionally, we can now intentionally have a little bit of money left over. And this is great. We can start putting this money aside. Just put it in a little jar, in an envelope, or even in a little savings account where it just sits there. Maybe it's only $5. That's okay. Hey, it's $5 you didn't have before because all your money was disappearing before, but now you've actually got $5. Maybe you could even get it up to $20. See, we don't have to go big and grandiose here. We're making small, simple steps. When we start putting that money aside week after week, you're really going to see that pot of money grow. Now that pot of money can be used for emergencies because emergencies will happen and we won't need to go into debt or stress when an emergency happens. Another thing we can do with this money as it grows over time is we can put it in simple investments where it will continue to grow on its own, and we continue to put more in it, which also helps it grow and it starts to get much bigger. This will really give you a lot of financial freedom because this money, like I said, can be used for emergencies, so you don't have to stress as much about emergencies. You can also use money like this for a vacation, one that you really want to go on. You know how sometimes vacations are all about controlling debt or worrying about the debt load when you get home, or not doing things that you really want to do because really you can't afford the vacation in the first place? Well, now by having this account that's constantly growing, this jar of money, this savings account of money, this small investment of money from our simple $5, $10, $20, we'll start to have the money we want to do the things we want with it. It gives you a whole new world of financial freedom that you never had before. Week 4 is going to be all about future you. Now that we've learned how to identify our money, spend with intention, and even have a little bit left over, we're going to automate saving a little bit more money. Find $25 a week if you can. If you can't find another $25 a week, you can make that a little bit smaller, that's okay. But have an automatic transfer happen into your savings account with that $25. Now you're going to see your savings account of money, your investment account of money, grow at a much more rapid pace with only $25. And this money can be used for future you. So now, not just can you have vacations that you want, you can start to plan for retirement. Because retirement will come, and it will come faster than you think it will. So you can start to draw that money out and plan for a retirement. No, $25 isn't going to give you the lap of luxury when you retire, but you're going to have more than the average person has, which will really set you up for a future you that you really like. And when you get used to the $25, maybe you get a pay raise and you can put a little bit more towards it and a little bit more over time. We don't have to start with large numbers. If we can get used to little numbers, we can incrementally add a little bit more over time. Whether we make a little bit more or we find some other areas where maybe we can save a few dollars. Either way, we can start to add to our future self and give ourselves that financial cushion that we would like in the future. Not only are you saving for your future, but now you can also look to see if maybe some of this money, or maybe again there's a little bit more hidden somewhere that you can use to put a little bit more towards a credit card debt that you have. Even little bits will add up quickly on getting rid of a credit card debt. So you can start to slowly pay them down. And when I say slowly, it's going to feel slow at first, but eventually that's going to pick up steam. And before you know it, the credit card debt will be gone. Now let's talk about your mindset. A financial cleanse isn't about punishment at all. It's about giving you financial clarity. Don't beat yourself up if you mess up along the way during these 4 weeks. It's okay, you can just pick yourself back up and continue on. Think of a basketball player. When he misses a shot, does he just walk off the court angry and mad? No, he keeps running and gets the ball and tries again. And that's what we're going to do. If we mess up, if we did something a little bit wrong, that's okay. We pick ourselves back up and we continue running. We continue playing this game. We don't stop. We keep going. You want to focus on progress, not perfection, because none of us are perfect, let's be honest. But we can all make progress, one step forward at a time. Celebrate the small steps. You can find little rewards for yourself, whether it's a piece of chocolate. Maybe this week you're going to get an extra meal out because you did really well the week before. Little wins will help you keep the momentum going. Now, don't use these wins or celebrations to blow everything that you've been working on, but celebrate the win. Even if you write yourself a note in a journal, if you're a person who journals, celebrate it. How happy you are that you've made it this far, that you've had good progress. Those little wins will really, really help you keep moving forward. If you stick with this for 30 days, here's what you're going to notice. You're going to have more money left in your account. You're going to have a clear picture of where your money actually goes. And you're going to have way less stress about spending, which is absolutely amazing. Don't we all want less stress about what we're spending money on? For the first time in a long time, you're going to feel in control of your money instead of being controlled by your money. So here's my challenge to you. Start your 30-day financial cleanse today. Don't wait for the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month or the paycheck day during this month. Start it today because you can start right now. And your future you, your 30-day from now you, is going to thank you for starting today. So go ahead, get started. I know you can do this. I believe in you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.